Madison Mayor Satya Rhodes Conway seeking a second term in office, officially announcing her re-election bid this afternoon.
And after such a chilly weekend, we are looking for a little bit of a warm-up. We'll take a look coming up.
And an overnight fire spreads to a popular Madison restaurant. How long the nitty-gritty expects to be closed for repairs. That's all just ahead on News 3 Now.
So I am happy to announce that I am running for re-election as mayor of Madison.
Madison Mayor Satya Rhodes Conway looking to stay in office for a few more years. The mayoral election still months away, but today's announcement sets up a local race that voters will be keeping an eye on until April 4th. Good evening and thanks for joining us tonight. I'm McKenna Alexander. Mayor Rhodes Conway will go up against former MMSD District Board President and Deputy Mayor Gloria Reyes, who launched her campaign last week. Our Catherine Mark hears from both mayoral candidates about their campaign priorities as of now.
So I am happy to announce that I am running for re-election as mayor of Madison.
Madison Mayor Satya Rhodes Conway announced her eye is on a second term. Today became what could be called the launch of the mayoral race, but she won't go unopposed.
So it will take what we currently are doing, but doing it more effectively.
Deputy Mayor Gloria Reyes spoke with Naomi Coles on For the Record. In the interview, she shared her stances on many of the city's top issues going into the election, like bringing back SROs in MMSD schools. Reyes wouldn't be in direct control of that decision if she wins the mayoral race, but she said she would make an advocate for that change as part of her platform.
Now, let's see how it looks like with adding officers in schools, if that is something the direction we want to go.
So that is something you would explore then?
That is something I would explore, yeah.
I asked the mayor about her response to Reyes' stance.
This is a very odd statement for her to make, considering that she was the president of the school board when the school board voted to remove SROs, and the mayor of Madison doesn't have the ability to make decisions for the school board or the MMSD administration.
Additionally, both candidates shared their thoughts on the mayor's bus rapid transit plans. Reyes says there's room for change, while Rhodes Conway says her opponent's plan would move the city backward.
The bus rapid transit system is inequitable, the way it's been done.
These are really settled issues. The city council's voted multiple times on them, and we're actually under construction with the bus rapid transit system already, so we're making good progress, and I hope to continue it.
With these issues and many others on the minds of Madison residents, it's clear this is just the beginning of the journey for the city's top spot.
We heard from Reyes on For the Record this morning here on News 3. For more from her sit-down interview with our Naomi Coles, just visit the homepage of channel3000.com. Let's get a look now at your certified most accurate forecast with meteorologist Julian Seawright.
Well, we are expected another chilly night on our hands, but it's not going to be nearly as cold as it was for this weekend, which has been one of the chillier ones for us in quite a long while. Just taking a look at how we stacked up overnight, temperatures were almost into the single digits for us. Our low was at 10 degrees here in Madison, and our high today was just at the freezing points. Normally around this time of year, we're still into the lower 40s, seeing temperatures overnight into the upper 20s. That has not been the case for us in the last couple of days, but we are looking for that to change as we get into the rest of the work week. But right now, temperatures around southern Wisconsin are below freezing here in Madison, and for Platteville, we're around 32 degrees in Fort Janesville, and that's not even counting the actual wind chills of what it feels like. Temperatures feel like they're in the lower 20s for Madison, Janesville, and for Platteville as well, with a couple of areas into the teens, mainly to the east. As we take a look at tonight's temperatures, will fall to the mid-20s on the surface, but again, we are looking for those wind chills to really fall into the teens once again for us, and won't see too much relief until we get into tomorrow afternoon, where we are going to be back into the mid-30s with plenty of sunshine. We'll be planning out how the rest of our holiday week will be panning out for us in just a few moments. Until then, back to you, McKenna.
All right, thanks, Julian. Fire officials are investigating what caused an overnight fire at a popular Madison restaurant, and new this evening in a Facebook post tonight, the nitty-gritty says it'll be closed through Thanksgiving. It was shortly after 1 in the morning when someone called 911 to report a fire at the nitty-gritty on North Francis Street. The caller told dispatch a vehicle and dumpster were on fire in the restaurant's back parking lot. That fire then spread to some of the restaurant's exterior before firefighters extinguished it. Nitty-gritty was closed at the time and no one was inside, but right now the damage estimate is still unclear. If you're hoping to eat there this week, the restaurant's Sun Prairie and Middleton locations will still be open each day this week besides Thanksgiving. And speaking of Thanksgiving, it's just 4 days away, and One East Madison Community Center is continuing its efforts to help feed Dane County families this Turkey Day. Now, News 3 is a proud sponsor of the event, with the Goodman Community Center spreading holiday cheer and single-handedly feeding thousands. The center, volunteers, and community partners all helping to provide a full Thanksgiving spread. Our Andrew Banster was there this afternoon to see the distribution event for himself.
You can feel it in the air. The holidays are here. And while thanks can be shown in many ways, the Goodman Center does so through giving.
Going great. It's a little cold out there, but our volunteers are in good spirits and people are super appreciative of the food they're getting.
Originally, they had opened 4,000 spots, giving everything you need for a full Thanksgiving meal. Well, they did that and then some.
So we registered over 4,900 families to come and get a Thanksgiving basket. To do that, we have almost 500 some volunteers.
They saw record high demand this year, caused in part, they believe, by high grocery prices.
High demand, high grocery prices. We are nervous going into it. There's actually some items that we still need, and we've been kind of doing some last-minute grocery runs and calling out to our partners to be able to get those food items.
A countdown on their website shows their most needed items. They had to even stop packing bags at one point because of the shortage, but that's a hurdle they believe they can overcome.
Our goal will be to give everyone a full basket while they come and pick up. So we'll go clean out the store shelves if we have to.
Giving. That's what it's all about. Making a real change in your neighbors' lives.
People are telling us that, you know, if it weren't for us, they wouldn't be having this big home-cooked meal, that it's really going to make the difference for their family.
In Madison, Andrew Bandstra, News 3 Now.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Thanksgiving isn't even here yet, but at Hilldale, shoppers and visitors are already thinking about Christmas. Fun was had by those of all ages tonight at Hilldale's annual North Pole Party, which ended with the lighting of the Christmas tree lit by our very own Josh Sprider. Visitors could shop and preview Black Friday sales at various Hilldale shops while warming up along the way with a hot chocolate from a complimentary bar. Kids also had the opportunity to write letters to Santa Claus and even take pictures with real reindeer.
This is just one of those events that is so community-centric, and we just love bringing in the community for things like this, especially during this season, which is everyone's favorite.
This year's North Pole Party also featured live performances from a brass band, an a cappella group, and Christmas carolers. Some sad news tonight out of Green Lake County, as the Wisconsin DNR reports an 11-year-old boy was killed in a hunting-related accident. It happened shortly after 9 this morning in the town of Seneca. We're told a 41-year-old man was trying to unload his gun while it was placed in the backseat of a vehicle. That firearm went off, however, striking the boy. He was flown to a hospital where he later passed away. The DNR reports both the man and the boy were from the same hunting party. Law enforcement officers in Columbia County have successfully recovered a stolen deer thanks to the help of Facebook users. It all started yesterday when a woman posted to the site that her son had successfully shot his first buck while hunting on property between Portage and Wisconsin Dells near Highway O. However, someone stole the animal before they could get to it. Deputies with the Columbia County Sheriff's Office and Wisconsin DNR officers stepped in, and using evidence from the scene, as well as Facebook tips, officers were able to track down that stolen buck. The deer meat had already been sent to a processor, but the head and cape were recovered. Multiple suspects have been identified and charged with theft and trespassing, but the Sheriff's Office is not naming them at this time. Last night at 10, we told you about Elon Musk reinstating former President Donald Trump's Twitter account. The question now is if Trump will return to Twitter now that he can, which he doesn't seem to be in a rush to do so.
Truth Social is through the roof. It's doing phenomenally well. Truth Social has been very, very powerful, very, very strong. And I'll be staying there, but I hear we're getting a big vote to also go back on Twitter. I don't see it because I don't see any reason for it.
Trump had been banned from Twitter for 22 months, ever since the January 6, 2021 attack on the Capitol. Musk, the new owner of Twitter, based his decision on a poll of Twitter users. After 15 million votes, Trump was reinstated by a 52 to 48% margin. Tomorrow marks 1 year since the Waukesha Christmas parade attack. Last week, Darrell Brooks was sentenced to life in prison. The city of Waukesha is planning a remembrance ceremony at Color Park tomorrow. It'll include a moment of silence, blue lights to show unity, and resources for anyone looking for help.
every single person that...
The last time Wisconsin women's hockey outright beat their rival, Minnesota, it was March of 2021 in the WCHA playoffs. Since then, it's been a series of ties and losses, with the latest draw coming yesterday in Game 1 of the border battle. Well, back at LeBon for Game 2, Wisconsin hungry for that win. Late first period, the Badgers are on the power play, and Nicole Lamantia capitalizes. Cuts past a wall of Gopher defenders to light the lamp for the 8th time this season. But minutes later, the Gophers tie it up on a power play, so once again, it's knotted up after one. Well, the Badgers come out of the locker room ready to put this one away, and that starts with Casey O'Brien feeding Sarah Wazovich for the go-ahead late second period. UW adds a pair in the third while keeping Minnesota off the board. The Badgers upset top-ranked Minnesota 4-1. Casey missed it last night. Cole Caulfield, he plays hero for the Canadians not once, but twice. A first period one-timer, that ties it up. Well, he's going to do it again, and that's going to send the game to overtime, where Montreal gets the win. Caulfield now has 11 goals on the season, and that ties for the team lead alongside Nick Suzuki. Badger women's basketball hits the road after a historic win at home, taking on Illinois State this afternoon, and it's a close one early on. Down by 2 in the second, Julie Poshpishlova ties it up, but Illinois State starts to pull away before halftime. So Sarah Williams, trying to keep the Badgers in this fight, she cuts it to a 10-point game in that third quarter, but a 37-point performance by Paige Robinson, that's just too much to catch. Wisconsin falls 62-57. Checking in with the Badgers in the NFL, Jonathan Taylor with another impressive performance this afternoon. After picking up 28 yards, he's going to finish the Colts' opening drive with a tutty. He ends the day with 22 carries for 84 yards and a score. And out on the East Coast, TJ Watt picks off Joe Burrow, and the Steelers are going to capitalize with a field goal. The frustrations are mounting in Green Bay as the Packers can't keep the winning momentum going just 4 days after a thrilling overtime win against the Cowboys. The Packers slipped right back into old habits and fell to Tennessee at home in primetime, 27-17. Well, Matt LaFleur has made it clear he's looking inward, trying to figure out why mistakes keep happening, why his team is in the spot that they're in. And at 4-7 on the season, he knows it's a difficult place to be in.
Yeah, we are in a really tough spot. And the message that I articulated to our team is, you know, every game, it's a one-game season from here on out. Every game is absolutely critical. They all are, but just in particular where we are, there's no margin for error.
A final check of your first run forecast is coming up when we return.
This holiday season, Ford wants to help you shine bright. So, this Black Friday, choose a vehicle in stock or simply place a custom order. Lock in your rate and you're protected, even if rates go up before your order comes in. Plus, thousands of vehicles are arriving daily, just in time for the holidays. This season, choose Flex Buy on a 2022 Escape or Edge SUV and get 0% financing for 66 months at your local Ford dealer and shine bright.
'Twas a wintry day, and at IHOP quite soon, hot cinnamon apples would be coaxed with a spoon on the fluffiest French toast with red currants on top. We wish you a happy holiday, only at IHOP. New Ginger Snap Apple French Toast, part of our new holiday menu. Try all 3 flavors.
Turkey? Check. Cranberries. Stuffing? Pie? Check, check, check. Potatoes sweet and mashed? Check. Now what about that post-turkey nap? Don't worry. The Black Friday Super Sale at Denver Mattress has you covered. Shop today and save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. Or get a $300 gift when you purchase any Tempur-Pedic. And check out the Summit Firm for only $279.99. Plus 4 years no interest and free shipping. The Black Friday Super Sale, on now at Denver Mattress.
Hello, I'm Mike Lindell, and in light of the recent events, your continued support means everything to myself and my employees. To thank you, we're having the biggest sale ever on all MyPillow bedding. Get MyPillow bed sheets for as low as $29.98. A set of pillowcases for only $9.98. In this economy, instead of buying a new bed, rejuvenate your bed with a MyPillow mattress topper for as low as $99.99. We also have blankets in a variety of sizes, colors, and styles, like plush, waffle, or gossamer, for as low as $29.98. We even have pet blankets from small size to the ones for your car. Get huge discounts on duvets, quilts, down comforters, and so much more. So go to mypillow.com or call that number on your screen. Use your promo code and you'll get huge discounts on all MyPillow bedding, including MyPillow bed sheets for as low as $29.98. Get all your shopping in while quantities last. Please order now.
Are you waking up in the morning with a sore jaw, headaches, maybe even ringing in your ears, all because you're grinding and clenching your teeth at night? That's exactly what was going on with me. That's when I found this, the Brooks Night Guard. Now, the Brooks Night Guard redirects the bite force away from the back teeth, reducing jaw pain while still protecting the teeth. This unique design is what makes Brooks Night Guard different from all other traditional grind guards. Go to brooksnightguard.com and order yours today.
Need to know what the traffic is like before you hit the road? Get the Channel 3000 app now, and I'll tell you where the trouble spots are and how to get around them.
The Channel 3000 app. Get it now. Powered by News 3 Now. Badger Blueprint. Wednesdays on News 3 Now at 10.
All right, Jillian, we're all... I was going to say defrosting, right? Yeah, you defrost your turkey. I almost said on thought. Yep. We're all defrosting our turkeys right now, getting ready. But the question is, will we be able to get to the Thanksgiving meal with our weather?
Well, as of right now, things look to be rather smooth in terms of travel for us. We may see a little bit of flurries, could even see some mixes, but nothing looks to be overly impactful for us who are going to be traveling for Thanksgiving as of right now. So definitely enjoy the 40s while we have it.
I will be getting outside and trying not to freeze because we all know in a month it's going to be way worse.
Exactly.
Thanks for joining us tonight. News 3 Now this morning starts at 4:30.